Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Joao Cancelo, as it has been reported that Barca would have to shell out about 20 million euros on a loan operation for Manchester City. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Pablo Torre, as the player have finally started training with his new team, Girona, as a loan move looks very, very close. So guys, as we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. It is no secret that Barcelona are strong admirers of Manchester City defender Joao Cancelo. The Portuguese international is out of favour at the Etihad Stadium after falling out with Pep Guardiola, with the Catalans keen on his signing. Barca made an attempt to sign Cancelo in January, but were rebuffed by the citizens, who instead loaned out the right back to Bayern Munich. But with the Bavarians not activating the permanent purchase option, the 29-year-old is back at Manchester. With the fullback looking bound on an exit, again, Barcelona are keen on signing him this summer. Although given their financial situation, a permanent transfer is out of the equation and a loan deal is being considered. However, according to a fresh report from Sport, even a loan deal to sign Cancelo might be financially unfeasible for Barcelona. Why managers Xavi Hernandez and the club really like Joao Cancelo? The cost involved for his temporary signing could reach around 20 million euros, including loan fees and salary. And the Blaugrana do not think that it would be prudent to spend so much on a player that will not even own and will have at the club for just 1 year. Instead, the club administration would prefer to invest in the permanent transfer of a younger player with potential, someone who can grow into an important player at the club for years to come. Barcelona have been linked with a move for Real Valladolid Ivan Fresneda, although the 18-year-old does not generate complete consensus at the club. Pablo Maffeo of RCD Mallorca is another option on the table and could be within Barcelona's reach financially speaking. So, as it stands, a move for Cancelo could be unlikely unless he agrees to drop his wages significantly. Of course, right back is an area where Barca have also been focusing on, even though Xavi focuses more on midfield than right back. But a right back should be a necessity, should be compulsory to strengthen this summer if we really want to compete. Of course, all these past few days, we haven't really been talking about Ivan Fresneda, who was the most talked about right back target for Barca. I don't know if Barca have removed their hands on him or they are not still seeing him as a player they want, but let's see how it goes. Joao Cancelo for sure have been the number one choice for Xavi and the coaching staff, as well as the Barca administration as a whole. But the fact that this deal looks financially unfeasible for this current Barcelona team, our finances can't permit us to go for the deals that we actually want to, and it is crippling the team. If you don't want to go for your first choice, then what are you trying to compete for? Exactly. Players like Oro Romeo, for example, was Barca's fifth choice for the defensive midfield role. So you can say that majority of the players that Barca are going with money, at the end of the day, they are players that were not even their initial, how can I put it, was not their first choice, was not their best choice. And it's like they're just managing, which shouldn't be so. Joao Cancelo has been a player of such a great quality. Of course, a player that can go to any big club in Europe and becomes a starter right back. He was on loan at Bayern for the second half of last season, but Bayern did not impress with his performances at times and they failed to pay the 70 million euro release buyback option, which was inserted in the loan clause. So Man City themselves also they don't even want to see him. Like Pep Guardiola and the player currently are still in a beef, as one of the key factors leaving Manchester City to sell him is the fact that the manager and the player are not in good terms. So no need. But will Barca be able to get the deal even on a loan? I very much doubt, because Sport now is reporting that only for a loan operation that deal will cost at least 20 million. So Barca don't even, where can Barca start for 20 million for loan? Not even permanent loan. So I think that deal will be so complicated. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Journalist Albert Roque confirmed Barca midfielder Pablo Torre will complete loan move to Girona very soon, and that he will have his next training session with the team. Torre happens to be the missing jigsaw that completed Barca's move to Girona midfielder Aldo Romeo. It has been confirmed that Romeo has not trained with his team because of the fact that he was undergoing his medicals to become a new Barca player. It is said that the 31-year-old former Southampton midfielder will arrive in a deal worth €5 million plus add-ons, and the same move will see Torre moving the other way. Interestingly enough, Girona were also interested um, in acquiring Nico Gonzalez, who also happens to have attracted interest from Valencia and Porto. But as it turns out, the 21-year-old will in fact act as part of the Xavi's team that will travel to the States for pre-season. His transfer to Porto, however, is highly touted to happen this summer. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.